just came. He's number 6.
Welcome live on Coach's Corner NYC. FC Sandzik taking on Beyond FC, a Manhattan-based team tonight. Cold and chilly as always in Randall's Island until you get to the months of June, July, and August. Well, we are ready to go with no precipitation on hand. FC Sandzik, who defeated this Beyond FC team earlier this season, back in the fall period of the season, 8-0. They will look for another win. Beyond FC winless on the season, no wins or draws. Underway with FC Sandzik in the sky blue over sky blue, black on black uniforms for Beyond FC, and both clubs playing out of a 4-3-3 alignment. To my right, the keeper for FC Sandzik, Edin Redzic, and to my left for Beyond FC in goal, Stephen Mitchell. And for Beyond FC, they're just looking to hang in some of these games as Abdul Fofana handles briefly, 27 in black. FC Sandzik, 14 points. They sit in 9th place in Cosmopolitan League's Division 1. This is a first-team game. Beyond FC in last. Beyond FC, no wins, 15 losses, no draws. Just 8 goals scored, 83 allowed for Beyond FC as they look to build something forward for the future and close out this season by picking up a win somewhere, as FC Sandzik possesses. FC Sandzik sits at 4-9-2, 4 wins, 9 losses, 2 ties, and they come in off of a tough loss last Saturday at the hands of Zoom Schneider, 1-0. Just one chance, or actually last Saturday. They gave up just one chance and Zoom Schneider buried it. 3 quality chances that could not be finished by FC Sandzik, and that's the way soccer goes. It could be the most cruel sport. And Zoom Schneider picked up the victory. Possession for FC Sandzik. The 2 center backs, Almas Koyek with Adnan Feratovic. As Alem Kolanovic handles here. And swept away for the throw for FC Sandzik. The left back, Emir Rustamovic. The right back, Enver Desic. Holding mid, Florent Papugi. And he's joined inside by Ramo Lukovic. The right mid, left mid, Ayim Buyai. And then up top in the 4-3-3, Esad Machkic be the top striker. On his left, Alem Kolanovic. Rather on his right, and on the left, Mirza Sabovic. Pushing forward, Ramo Lukovic. Ramo able to make the connecting pass, set at the top of the box, and looking to chip wide Mirza Sabovic, and he was looking to find his teammate Esad Machkic. With Beyond FC having the clearance just underway tonight at field 70 here on Randall's Island. Ralph Pidorczyk on hand as Drake's Asante pushes forward, and Asante motors ahead, and he catches side netting. And a chance to go through the Beyond FC starting lineup in front of goalkeeper Stephen Mitchell, who played 1 year at Kenyon College, Division III program in Ohio. João Farturo is a center back, along with Ahmed Hamami. Also the manager, Dauda Mangane, is the left back. Right back, Harry Varales. 3 midfielders, Jesse Rose, Hamza Obaid, and Saeed Bakir. Up top, Abdul Fufano will be the center forward. On his right, Drake Asante, And on his left, Sharif El Helaifi. Jesse Rose. Koyik with Feratovic. And the breakup by Hamza Obeid. Obeid flips a nice ball out wide. Asante. Drake's Asante. The lead for Obeid. Obeid waits for more support, and he did not have his right back into the picture. He was looking for Harry Morales, perhaps to make the run. So Esad Mačkić. And Mačkić looked to play the ball through. It'll be a throw coming for FC Sandzik. So we played into the 5th minute. No score. FC Sandzik looking for the critical point. Close game that finished 1-0 in the reserve game. FC Sandzik picking up the win. And a nice read by Ahmed Hamami. And settled by Emir Ustamovic. Koyik with his holding mid, Ayim Muyai. Laurent Papuji. Possession heavily tilted here to FC Sandzik to begin this game, but there's a good read again on the breakup, as pushing forward was Saeed Bakir, the center mid. Out wide, searching for a cross beyond FC. They're a Manhattan-based club, a lot of international players. No real kind of international connection, as we'll have the offside flag up. And in this first team game, it's a referee with an AR1 and an AR2. FC Sandzik under the leadership of manager Kamel Hunt. Kamal with Albert Kolanovic and Adis Burisic with their technical director Fejula Redzepagic. They look to check back and find Mirza Sabovic. Hamami. And Hamami under great pressure at no outlet. Alem Kolanovic. Bujai. Check back from Mirza Sabovic. Rustamovic, this is the left back getting great depth. Then it's turned over by FC Sandzik. At the top here of the Cosmopolitan League, First Division, Richmond County FC, led by former longtime pro, the New York Cosmos, Lady Bardic, also played 1 year for New Amsterdam. He has been tearing it up with some others. That's a Staten Island-based team. Richmond County, 36 points. Hoboken FC in second with Borgetto FC at 33 points apiece. And another dangerous club, Bologna SC. Bologna, right now though, -6 in goals, but Bologna has beaten and shown that they can play at the top, but they've given up goals and they've been blown out against some of the other good competition, but they've beaten who they should. The playoffs will be fascinating. Mirza Sabovic got the return. He's onside, and he puts it in. A great ball played in for Mirza Sabovic. 1-0 FC Sandzik. Great ball played in by Esad Mačkić. So the goal here in the 8th minute. The only question was whether or not Mirza was going to be onside, and he was. And Mačkić, what a nice ball that he saucered in over some defenders' legs. Mačkić Mirza Sabovic looking for more. Bockic trying to get to his left foot, and Bockic buries the shot. Well, just lax defense by Beyond FC, not showing any urgency. And then that ball crushed with his right foot, Asad Bockic. Mirza Sabovic will get the assist, 2-0. So that one comes a minute later in the night. Beyond FC does have several players that also played in their reserve game. So right now they only have one sub. So there could be some tired legs as this game goes on. When these two teams met, that was Sunday, September 26th. It was actually a 6-0 game by FC Sandzik. As this ball drilled in, and Steve Mitchell will handle. Mitchell has not had a chance on any two looks. Both quality finishes. Here's Harry Varelis. Rose, and Rose will fish it out and motor ahead. But then the breakup, strong challenge there by Almas Koyik, the center back for FC Sandzik. And then we'll get an offside as Koyik had continued his run. So a restart for Beyond FC. Beyond FC had a good early run. And the first goal by Mirza Sabovic, simply good passing. And this is a ball laid ahead, offside. But the second goal coming immediately after the goal. And we'll get an early sub here for FC Sandzik. In the 12th minute, the very dangerous Dion Amitai will come in and replace Alen Kolanovic. And looks like he'll come in kind of a right forward spot. So Ramo Lukovic. And Ramo wasted the ball. Rose looks for the connection for Abdul Fofana. Beyond FC will be able to put this ball down and get some more numbers forward. And can Beyond hold the score here at 2-0? Regroup, just rest their legs at half. Hamami came up with the challenge on Amitai. Beyond Amitai, dangerous player. He had 3 great scoring chances last Sunday against Zoom Schneider. It did not bury any of them. Zoom Schneider getting 1 goal. They scored it, and that's how that game finished. Good ball ahead. Opportunity. Redzic making the reactionary save. Redzic stopping Jesse Rose. A great ball delivered to Rose. And Rose hit it well. Redzic, though, never panicked and came off his line too much. And was square to the ball. So a good scoring opportunity for Beyond FC here in the 13th minute. And something to build on for Beyond FC. Now Ramo Lukovic. Ramo. Good ball chipped out wide. Here's Ayim Muyai. And Muyai across. And Muyai tucks it in. It's onside. Terrific transition by FC Sandzik. Asad Bockic again leading him wide. And then Muyai, great composure with the right foot. He could have held it up, but while it looked like his angle might be too much, Muyai finishes it. So a 14th minute goal to make it 3-0. So Muyai making it unassisted. But certainly Asad Bachkic created it. Feratovic, and that's good hustle from Fofana just to keep the ball alive. And it'll be a throw coming for FC Sandzik. 15th minute at FC Sandzik. They've capitalized on their chances. Hamami checking back to the feet of his teammate and midfielder Hamza Obeid. Ball ahead for Rose, and a sliding breakup by Almas Koyik. So the goal by Muyai comes just a minute later after the great look by Jesse Rose. An FC Sandzik player shake it up. Looked like that, I think, was Ramo Lukovic. Ball entered in for Abdul Fofana. As Fofana tried to return it up the line, deep throw beyond FC. 3-0 FC Sandzik. At the edge of the 18. And the shot from up top, no problem for Redzic. Treated it like a pass from Saeed Bakir. Feratovic. Majkic will look for a runner over the top. Mirza Sabovic. And look at Mitchell reading the play well. Great read by Mitchell. Now Sabovic has to get back on side. Amatai. And then Amatai back across. Dummied for Sabovic. Sabovic will get there. Clever from Florent Pabuji. Now Sabovic into the 18. Numbers in the box for FC Sandzik. Connection at the top before the play broken up. Saeed Bakir made the correct mark. Koyik. Amatai. And Amatai is offside. Well offside. Harry Varelis about 2 steps ahead of him. Hamami enters in, looking for Bakir. As it dropped down for Drake Asante. Then the ball across, and again Rose. And the ball seems to be finding Jesse Rose tonight. Deep throw for the right back for Varelis. So a better level of play from Beyond FC ever since trailing 2-0, despite having given up the 3-0 goal. Ball delivered into Drake Asante. Transition perhaps for FC Sandzik. Muyai chips it ahead. Mirza Sabovic. Mirza's outside. Sabovic has another, his second. Beyond FC wondering where was the offside flag. Mirza Sabovic composed, beating Mitchell. 4-0 in the first half. A 19th minute strike by Mirza Sabovic. So he's got 2 and 1 in this first half. And while it won't be an assist, but Ayim Muyai able to carry it forward and attack. And just after Beyond FC finally had some sustained possession in the offensive third. Ball sent across, and this will be steered out away from Drake Sasante. You can see, despite the score at 4-0, Beyond FC can play a representative game. And they are the lone team that is winless and also without a draw in the Cosmopolitan League. They've scored just 8 goals, so getting less than a goal per game. Hamami, the left back, Dauda Mangane. Rose, the return for Mangane. Redzic slides out. Edin Redzic making a key save in the 13th minute on Jesse Rose when the score was 2-0, looms very large. Muyai, and Muyai delivers a nice ball. Is it onside? Hrustomovic, the left back, chased by Varelis. Hrustomovic shooting. Not a bad take by Emir. FC Sandzik, made up of predominantly players that hail from the former Yugoslavic countries, Serbia, Montenegro, Macedonia, Croatia, all represented on this FC Sandzik side. As it will be a foul against FC Sandzik. Hamami, so he's looking for Asante. And we'll get a little ticky-tack foul against Hamza Obeid of Beyond FC. Koyek, and drops the pass off nicely. Where attacking ahead was Hrustomovic. Throw for the right back, Enver Desic. Fofana able to check back for Beyond FC. And they search for a switch, looking for Obeid. Daratovic brings it down. Amatan. The breakup from Beyond. Asante. Out of pressure. Four 0 FC Sandzik. Goals in the 8th, 9th, 14th, and 19th. Kojic. And it's going to be a deep throw for Beyond FC. FC Sandzik would love to get the shutout tonight and keep it a very clean game. No cards the rest of the, or so far we have had no cards. Not allow that to accumulate into the rest of this season. And the way the calendar shapes up for FC Sandzik, they're with 14 points in ninth. They are 6 points behind the 7th place team in Polonia Soccer Club. So they are within reach of getting to 7th. There's still enough time left in the calendar. FC Sandzik will be off for a couple weeks before Sunday the 24th. They'll take on the Manhattan Kickers. As we'll have a substitution as Messi Cekic will come in for FC Sandzik, replacing the right back Enver Desic. Desic had played a good chunk of the reserves game too, so we'll see what he'll have left in tank for the second half. Late challenge, and this is Adnan Feratovic shaken up. Feratovic will remain in. He's back on his feet. We'll see how that ankle is feeling. Checking inside was Muyai. And out wide, a very good run made for FC Sandzik momentarily. For the check back by Fofana. Nice run was made by Ramo Lukovic of FC Sandzik. Asante. And Asante will get there onside. Drinks Asante. And then Asante, too many blue shirts around him. Slowed up just enough by the left back Hrustomovic. Kojic as he stepped into Fofana. Nice turn by Bakir. Said Bakir slips the ball out wide for Sharif El Halaifi. El Halaifi as he played it in. This one is in. A nice ball delivered. Jesse Rose. The ball is finding him. He's been a magnet for it. And Sharif El Halaifi made a long run. And then he played it to the top of the box. Rose is there on a nice finish. It's 4-1. So FC Sandzik will not get the shutout tonight. And the goal coming in the 27th. So Rose from El Halaifi. Just a 9th goal scored by Beyond FC. This their 16th match. They came in with a goal differential of -75. Redzic had to commit over to El Halaifi. And El Halaifi did a nice job getting the ball to the top of the box with his left foot, and Rose had some traffic there. A nice finish, nice goal that Beyond FC can be proud of. So at 4-1, we work our way towards the half-hour mark complete of this first half.
Come on!
Joao Farfura. As checking in, the lone sub that Beyond FC has, and Asam Sharafaldin. He's come in the middle of the field, as we'll get we had the offsides flag up despite the collision. So Ahmed Hamami, he's moved up top following the sub. He started the match at center back. And it looks like it actually might be a 3-4-3 that Beyond FC has switched to.
Yeah, let's go.
Papucci to the feet of Mirza Sabovic. Amatai. Amatai playing Mirza Sabovic in, and Varela stayed with him. Nice job of marking there by Harry Varelis. Could have been easy to get lost there, and Sabovic took a peek to make sure he stayed onside, and that was well done on both sides. Sabovic. Messi Cekic, that's side netting. Messi is a left-footed player, as the Messi is, and he decided to try to beat Mitchell to the short side. Cekic playing in Amatai with the chest, and then Amatai, the play broken up. Dauda Mangane had to swoop over. Bakir trying to play Hamami ahead. Beratovic, and that comes my way. Throw coming inside of midfield for Beyond FC. They've scored a goal, and their energy level has been raised. Goal in the 27th minute by Jesse Rose. Koyek gets himself out of pressure, dangerously for Redzic. You never know here at Randall's Island if the ball is going to kick up and catch something here on the turf field. Amatai the other way. Amatai races ahead. Varelis chasing. Dion Amatai to continue. And then at the last moment, Dauda Mangane, the breakup. And he, in support of his keeper Mitchell, prevented much of a shot. FC Sandzik will make a substitution. They'll bring back their starting right back, Enver Desic. Desic replaces the left back, Pustamovic. And Desic will now go to the left. Desic turned it over. Hamami. And FC Sandzik gathers it back. This game has been much more level since FC Sandzik took a 2-0 lead. Here into the 35th minute. FC Sandzik will make a substitution. They'll bring in Liuthram Saiti up top, replacing Dion Amatai. Obaid, Bakir, and Bakir, he was trying to lead Sheriff Feldon forward. And the other way, Messi Cekic. Cekic down the middle, that was a good idea. He had Ramo Lukovic making the run. Cekic, next ball through. Sheriff Feldon deep in his own end, and as the Dangerous go back to Mitchell to be his outlet, and it'll be a deep throw for FC Sandzik. Lukovic, Adnan Feratovic. Sobovic. And Sobovic. And he was looking to make eye contact with Messi Cekic. Mirza Sobovic, 2 goals and an assist in this first half. Asad Majkic, he's got 1 and 1. And out wide, this is a ball sprayed to the top of the box, where it's intercepted by Redzic. Nice ball delivered, though, by Asam Sheriff Feldon. This one at the top of the box comes in. Rose was stepped into. The advantage given, the shot wide. It'll be a foul. Rose was stepped into by Alma Koyik. So here is a quality restart for Beyond FC. And this is just at the top of the crown of the box. And call this 21 yards out. So Edin Redzic gathering his troops in front of him. And it looks like it's going to be the manager and Captain Ahmed Hamami to take this ball. Now look at the wall FC Sandzik puts up at least 5, really call it 6. Actually looks like it's Hamza Obaid now over the ball. Obaid, no, it's Hamami. And Hamami just missed. It was a little deflection, a nice combination run. And Ahmed Hamami looking to the sky. That was a good, low driven ball. As it was hard and Redzic trying to find it. And if not for the deflection, Redzic would have had to make maybe just a reactionary save. First corner of the match, and Beyond FC wasted. Transition opportunity, Messi Cekic. Cekic, and tried to play it to the feet of Muyai, and Muyai's first touch way too heavy. Hamami. As Hamami tried to play it, and he had a teammate making the run. FC Sandzik leads 4-1. Oh, nearly a through ball before that was blocked, intended for Liutram Saiti. But we get the whistle on the foul against Beyond FC. Sandzik will play quickly and short. Desic. Enver Desic. And much too ambitious. And they need another ball, as we've wasted a bunch. Mitchell's got one. Should be in the final 5 minutes, first half. Bakir chips in his man. Nice ball played by Bakir for Sharaf Alden. Agim Muyai. Well defended, but the follow-up by Desic. Sabovic. Machkic will connect with his right back. Ball played to the top. Cekic cannot control that touch. Beyond looking for a clearance. And Forturo will go back to Mitchell as keeper. Machkic the knockdown. And Beyond FC with a good ball laid ahead by Mangane. And he almost had Sharaf Alden. This has been turned into a game with a ton of countering opportunities. FC Sandzik has had the overwhelming amount of possession time, but their main chances have actually come via the counter. Sabovic. Found his right back out wide, and actually that was Ramo Lukovic. Taken away, Jesse Rose. And then Rose tried to play in Hamami, who's making a diagonal run. Koyek continued his path, and the center back nearly got on a loose ball and poached it off the feet from Drake's Asante. Saiti. Saiti steers it to open space. Room for Papuji. And Papuji indecisive. And then we'll get the foul from behind by Messi Cekic. And actually a card. The late challenge and how dangerous it was by Messi Cekic. First one of the match. Challenge one, and the ball played ahead. Messi Cekic is onside. Two strong left foot fires, and Mitchell has to fight it off for the save. Mangane eventually forcing it out. Now Cekic got onto it, almost ran out of a good angle, and he tried to overpower it again past Mitchell through the near side. As we get an inadvertent handball against Beyond FC. It'll actually just be the ball on the throw for FC Sandzik. And Bakir battles. Ball nearly won by Enver Desic. Here's a Sabovic. Feratovic slips a nice ball through for Papuji. And Papuji fouled. So Papuji asking for numbers to get into the box. Sandzik will go short. And now he'll look for a long switch. Laid it out wide for Ramo Lukovic. Machkic nearly got the 1-2. And the foul will be against Asad Machkic, using the off arm to ward off and shield off the defender. And he extended his arm. And that's it for the first half. FC Sandzik, 2 goals in the first 9 minutes. They would add 2 more in the 14th and 19th before Beyond FC would get an answer in the 27th from Jesse Rose. It's 4-1 at half. FC Sandzik, they will not have a shutout tonight. They will look to keep Beyond FC winless on the Cosmopolitan League season. We'll step away for 5 minutes and be back on Coach's Corner NYC with more soccer from the Cosmopolitan League. 4-1, FC Sandzik leading Beyond FC. Here comes the second half on Coach's Corner NYC. 4-1 FC Sandzik with the lead over Beyond FC. But Beyond FC will not be shut out tonight. They got a goal in the 27th minute. Ralph Bednarczyk back with you here from cold and not that windy Randall's Island, Field 70. Normally it's a lot windier, so we'll gladly take just the cold. Underway in the second half, Mirza Somovic, the story in the first half for FC Sandzik. He's got 2 goals and an assist. Asad Machkic has come up with 1 and 1. And we get a foul. I think we'll get Jesse Rose that's going to get the card. Rose, a late challenge on Alma Koyet. So this one comes here in the 46th minute. First yellow on FC Sandzik. Koyek had suffered a bad injury about a month ago. And he had returned. I'll actually tell you exactly the date of that against Stalin Mielec. That was in the first game of the second half of the spring portion of the schedule. That was March 6th that Koyek suffered the injury, and looks like Alma is going to need to head off. Koik starting center back for FC Sandzik. That's his consistent spot. And Koik just now getting help to get to his feet. And looks like Alma is going to have to exit. And Koik had to take his cleat off. It was that bad. So he is not putting any pressure on his right ankle. So new center back is going to come in, the veteran. That's Medin Cekic is going to replace him. Medin just played in the reserves games. So in comes Medin Cekic in a 4-1 game. So we had the stoppage, so we'll have a little extra time, about 2 minutes added to the end of this one. So Sandzik in their new reconfigurement. It's now going to be Adnan Feratovic and Medin Cekic, the two center backs. And a nice run by Abdul Fofana. And Fofana able to steer it ahead for Essam Sharafaldin. Mangane. Mangane sprays it across. He's got Rose. Rose to try to take it hard and wide, but Enver Desic got in his path. Well, Beyond FC's been able to get the ball wide consistently. And then we'll get the foul against FC Sandzik. So this will be a short corner for Beyond FC. Still a lot of time left. Beyond FC, along the way of being winless on the season, they've played 2 close games that were both winning a pair of goals. November 7th against Zoom Schneider, they won that game, or lost that game 3-1. They had a 3-1 loss March 13th against Stalin Yelets. Every other game has been a lot more lopsided than that. Can they make this one a 2-goal game? They'll play this ball short, and it's Desic. Transition opportunity for FC Sandzik as Machkic sent it over the top. Asante. Rose. And Rose did not have his center forward making a run. Saeed Bakir to check back. Messi Cekic stepped into him. Rose with a good ball, offside. Flag was up early for Hamza Obeid, but a good idea for Rose. One more tick earlier that he releases that pass, and it would have been onside. Cekic kind of no-looked it, and out wide he got it forward, room for Muyai, and Muyai looking for a cross. It'll be a corner instead for FC Sandzik, their first of the night. So 52nd minute, FC Sandzik. Numbers in, Muyai off the head. Then Cekic shooting. That was his off foot, his right foot. And the other way, Abdul Fofana. Fofana, connection with Hamami. Return for Fofana. Redzic, play would have been onside, and Edin Redzic coming off of his line. 4-1 FC Sandzik. Cekic, and Cekic lost it. Turned over. Rose delivers, and the ball is tapped in. Terrific delivery, and Abdul Fofana has made it a 4-2 game. Turned over by Medin Cekic. It is deep in his own third off the end line, and Jesse Rose delivers a terrific ball. So this one comes in the 53rd minute. And for the first time this season, Beyond FC has scored multiple goals in a game. Actually, to correct myself, they scored 2 against Kilmendi March 6th. And that is the only other time. As the other way, ball chipped, and that will be deflected off the keeper. It'll be another corner. Hard coming out is Steve Mitchell. As he deflects that cross away from Ayim Muyai, trying to play it to the top. So here comes the second corner for FC Sandzik. And this game far from over. Machkic trying to volley it down, and a good thought. Asante trying to play some space for Abdul Fofana. And Fofana will come back and win the ball. Abdul Fofana playing his man Obaid forward. Obaid for Fofana, looking for a bicycle. It'll come down and then swept away from El Helaifi. Follow up by Bakir, trying to draw the foul, but a referee, a good no call, would have none of it. So Beyond FC hunting for their third goal tonight. And this would be a throw for Beyond FC. Well, FC Sandzik cannot relax. The goal in the 53rd by Fofana has lifted Beyond FC further. And again, the fact remains they only have one sub, so can they continue to manufacture some energy for the final 35 minutes? Rose for Hamami. And there's Medin Cekic, the fill-in at center back off the reserve side. As he got in the air. Fofana, then he rockets it. Well, tough handle. That'll be a goal kick coming for Edin Redzic. FC Sandzik will bring back Liutram Saiti. And Medin Cekic, who had come in for about 5 minutes after the Almakuyak injury, he'll exit. Veteran center back. So FC Sandzik will reconfigure things, and I think they've moved Florent Papucci to center back from holding mid. So that's the adjustment by manager Kamal Hatt. And perhaps Mirza Sobovic, he has actually moved into Papuji's spot. And that's a nice ball delivered by Saiti. Out wide for Muyai. Muyai with a lot of numbers and rockets the ball too far wide. Well, Muyai, if he plays that ball to the middle, there were no help defenders in range, and that could have been a tap-in for Messi Cekic. And when they see the video of that, and that will be their immediate reaction. So it stays at 4-2. Off the throw, Lukovic had Machkic. Rose to try to ignite transition. Sheriff Alden. And Sheriff Alden will continue. Ball pushed out wide, Fofana. Abdul Fofana. And his first touch hooker. Fofana then tried to play it to the mixer, and FC Sandzik would get the clear. First touch for Abdul Fofana pushed him too far towards the end line. And that cost him a shooting angle. Now, Beyond FC realizing they are very much in a game in the second half. So Papuji, Mirza Sabovic, and he was very impactful when he was at forward in the first half. The takeaway down the feet of Abdul Fofana. Fofana with Rose on his right. Wide the connection for El Helaifi. To the top of the box, and a chance at a side volley. It's sent over the bar. Hamza obeyed the shooter. So Beyond FC has seen the emergence of Abdul Fofana when he's been able to carry and create transition. And we're going to need another ball. 60th minute, it's a 4-2 game. FC Sandzik led 4-0 after 19 minutes. Abatai and Muyai won't be able to get there. That's actually, that ball stays in. Great hustle from Agim Muyai. He plays in Amatai. Dion Amatai with a teammate, takes the shot, and it just trickles wide. Just wide of goal, making enough of a save, Stephen Mitchell. Amatai from a tough angle, and he tried to power it through Mitchell, who was bearing in on him. Third corner for FC Sandzik right now, all in the second half. Amatai settles it, and it's forced out of the range of Saiti. Here's a fourth corner. FC Sandzik pressing for a fifth goal, and one that might seal the win tonight. Amatai save is made by Mitchell. And Dion Amatai has had poor luck over these last 2 weeks. That one, he handled it well. The problem was Mitchell making the save in self-defense. So in the 62nd minute, returning as a starter, Alem Kolanovic. And Alem forgot to put in his shin guards. Amatai. Does he have another chance in him? Amatai in for Machkic. Kolanovic now with shin guards. Chips in for Machkic. Well played again. Harry Varelis is showing very nice vision as a defender and anticipating where the ball is going. Fifth corner for FC Sandzik. Lukovic delivers. Rose a clearance. And Beyond FC can exhale. They're still very much in this game. As we move into the 64th minute, again, we did have a 2-minute stoppage as Alma Koyik left this match, starting center back for FC Sandzik with an injury about 90 seconds into the second. So you figure our center referee is going to add about 2 minutes to the clock based on what our clock is showing here. Papuji. Lukovic. Saiti. Lukovic handles it well off of a bounce. Mirza Sabovic, man in the match tonight. Kolanovic. Alem trying to step around Rose. Mirza Sabovic from the outside. No touch. So FC Sandzik got too congested there, and no one was making a run off ball. '65th minute at 4-2 FC Sandzik. Ball ahead, Muyai. As he battles through the defender, Asante. And that is going to be a throw for FC, make it for Beyond FC in their own defensive third. They look for Fofana. Well, now I think we had a throw violation against Beyond FC, so now it's going to go to FC Sandzik. The breakup by Papuji just before Esam Sharafaldin got the wheels going. Papuji looks for the recovery. Rose played it to the feet of Fofana. Alem Kolanovic. And he got caught in between which man he would lead forward. So here's out wide for Sharif El Helaifi. Rose. Then Fofana looked to return it. Rose at the top. Played it wide. And for the shot coming from Obaid, wide. Hamza Obaid. Pretty good look. If he played it more across the box, it could have been great trouble for Edin Redzic. Ball ahead. Mangane and Amatai. Amatai almost won it. Mitchell, though, played it well at the top of his box. Rose for Fofana. And rather, this is the quick shot. Redzic made the save. Made the save on Sharafaldin. Next ball entered in. Beratovic looking for a clearance. Terrific shot from Asan Sharafaldin. It stays 4-2 FC Sandzik. Amatai got around Mangane. Dion Amatai bearing in. Left it out wide. Room and time. Mitchell is in deep. And that never went in. That never went in. Leo Saiti began to celebrate. Somehow the ball stayed out. I have no idea how that ball remained out. Saiti got it through Mitchell. And I guess, did they put the offside flag up earlier? It stays 4-2. So Adnan Feratovic. Amatai, another through ball. Mitchell backpedaling. Amatai taking the shot, and he tried near post. Mitchell making the save. Amatai tried to go with his left foot that time. It's another corner for FC Sandzik. Mirza Sabovic waiting for numbers. The referee blows the whistle. And a foul and a card coming here. We're going to get a card and perhaps an ejection. As Agim Muyai got into it. I think that is 22 Muyai. And Harry Varelis of Beyond FC also gets a yellow. So that is Agim Muyai, the yellow for FC Sandzik. Varelis for Beyond FC. Substitution returning, Enver Desic, and he goes back to his right back spot. And Desic battles there. El Helaifi And looking to return the ball, Sheriff Alden. And Asad Machkic carries the other way. Machkic. Muyai. Saiti offside. We played 27 minutes unofficially in the second half. Beyond FC has the lone goal. 53rd minute, Abdul Fofana from Jesse Rose. Over the top, Fofana with the head ball, and Redzic will gather it. Well, credit Beyond FC. They've played a level second half in terms of the flow. They've scored the lone goal. Yeah, they've escaped some chances, but they've been pretty dangerous attacking themselves. Saiti here for Lukovic. Ramo went across, and Sabovic looked for the volley. Enough of a clearance from Ahmed Hamami. Machkic, Saiti tried to return it to Asad Machkic, and Mitchell has it. Sabovic stepped into by Rose. Turned over, El Helaifi. And he was hoping that Obaid was going to make a run. Well, the energy here for Beyond FC is pretty good. They have a number of guys that also played close to a full 90 in the reserve game, which ended before this one. It could cost him in transition. Alem Kolanovic. Machkic trying to play it to himself, and then eventually Asante swept it clear. Deep throw coming for FC Sandzik. Actually, the ball never went out. Machkic has it. And Machkic running through Asante. Machkic is a big boy. Kolanovic lines up the shot blocked off of Hamami. Second ball. Rustamovic played it in. A cross coming. Near side, Lukovic, and the break up. Dauda Mangane, he covers so much ground. And Mangane able to release it ahead for Abdul Fofana. Fofana with Feratovic desperately chasing. Fofana chipped to the top of the box, and the clearance by Feratovic, followed by Rose, and Rose trying to chip Redzic, and gravity almost worked for him. That's the right play from Jesse Rose. It stays at 4-2 as we play into the 76th minute unofficially. Fofana brought it down. Hamami. Hamami, nice composure. El Helaifi. He had a couple of runners making a combination run. Saiti. And we'll wait for more numbers forward. Machkic and Sabovic. And this is good from FC Sandzik, just to relax the game, not panic, except Papuji thought someone was going to make a run. Hamami. Fofana, good delivery. Fofana, and he can only volley it down. Looks like Papucci perhaps wants to sub off, or at least a break, so FC Sandzik will play down a man for a moment. Machkic, and good read coming from Fortuna. And Fofana could not turn the corner. So Redzic will have a goal kick. FC Sandzik will play down a man for a period of time here. Their lead is 4-2. They led this game 4-0, 19 minutes in. Rose got it wide, and Obaid, and that's side netting. Though Beyond FC continues to be relentless. They are not giving up on this game. Just the second time that they've scored 2 goals in a game this year. They have not scored 3. And now the sub returns for FC Sandzik as Dion Amitai. He'll come in up top. And now we'll see how FC Sandzik will reconfigure their back 4 again, as they're going to be on a third different player playing one center back next to Adnan Feratovic. Hamami, and ball ahead, just out of the range of Fofana. Abdul Fofana still with a lot of energy. El Haifi. And before the throw, Sharif El Helaifi is shaken up. He was stepped into after he tried to pass to the top of the box. But how about Abdul Fofana here, and how quick and fast he is this late in a match. He is not subbed down. El Helaifi is upset, and because of the injury stoppage, he's going to have to leave the match for a second and come back in. So Dauda Mangare enters in. A throw for FC Sandzik at midfield. So that injury situation with El Helaifi, that maybe took another minute off. So I would estimate we could have about about 3 minutes of stoppage time. Bujaj, good patience. Hrustomovic. Kalinovic. Alem Kalinovic got it. Save Vane Mitchell. Alem Kalinovic did not get, I think, as much power on the shot he wanted, with the defender staying with him, and now Kalinovic is shaken up. Kalinovic is still down, and now the courtesy given by Beyond FC. So now we get the stoppage for a third potential injury. And Kalinovic is now to his feet. watching a referee, a yellow card has been issued to Joao Farturo, the center back. Meanwhile, Sharif El Helaifi is going to come back in. And Kolanovic looks like his twisted ankle is okay, so he's going to come back in next chance too. So now both teams are back at 11. And we'll get another sub as this game's starting to raise its level of chippiness with Beyond FC playing with urgency. There should be about 9 minutes left unofficially. And perhaps our referee will add about 3 minutes of stoppage time. Ball delivered, and Mitchell carefully judging where the ball would bounce and not over his head. So Rose transitions. Rose got it out wide. Sheriff Faldin looks for a cross. Now Obaid, across for El Helaifi, who got the head ball and making the save. Bredzic. El Helaifi again. Goal kick for Adin Redzic. Hamami, Rose, then lines up the shot. It does not test Redzic. This will waste some more clock for FC Sandzik. 83rd minute unofficially, 4-2 FC Sandzik. Lone goal in the second half came in the 53rd by Beyond FC. Foul against Joao Farturo. Sandzik will play it short. Enver Desic. Desic. His cross was blocked and then redirected out. Sheriff Alden looks to turn, and that accelerates beautifully as he races ahead with Amir Hrustamovic. It'll be a deep throw for Beyond FC. Asante off the throw. And Drake Asante runs out of room. Saiti eventually will bring down the goal kick. Playing in Amatai. Amatai, what a ball delivered for Saiti. Next ball, Machkic. And Machkic tried to play in Amatai for a tap in, and Mitchell intercepts. Dion Amatai has been smelling a goal these last 2 weeks. He's just been so close. Asante, look for Fofana. Kolanovic. Mirza Sabovic with Mitchell now on the recovery. Mirza Sabovic, and he could not power it. Mitchell recovers. If Sabovic had taken one more touch, he would have been in so deep at an angle that he could have picked out a corner against Mitchell, but he tried to beat him as he was retreating. So again, Muyan. Fofana, and Fofana bouncing around against defenders was asking for a foul. My clock showing we're going to get into the 43rd minute of the second half right now. So 88th minute and perhaps 3 minutes of stoppage time is due for Beyond FC. They trail 4-2. They're winless at 0-15 on the season. FC Sandzik just wants to get the 3 points and try to put some pressure on clubs like FC Polonia to try to get to the top 6 in the Cosmopolitan League. Foul against Hamza Obaid. And now a yellow is assessed against a frustrated Beyond FC player and Abdul Fofana. 4th yellow card tonight against Beyond FC. FC Sandzik has 2. And now a referee indicating there's 3 minutes left. So he's giving about 1 minute of stoppage time, according to my clock. So we'll call it being in the 88th. Ball punted in. Redzic stays in his 18. Amatai able to face goal. Good delivery out wide. Muyai for Saiti. Then the follow-up, and Mitchell comes up with the save from the angle. Mitchell quickly plays it forward as the shot came by Hrustamovic. Another ball wide. Mirza Sabovic. 2 goals and an assist all in the first half tonight. For Kolanovic. The breakup by Forturo. Deep throw now, FC Sandzik. Actually, it'll go the other way. We're unofficially in the 90th minute. And according to what our center referee gave, probably about less than 2 minutes left when you take into account the stoppage time that we should have. 4-2 FC Sandzik. They led 4-1 at half. led 4-0 after 19 minutes. Looked like they would win this game 6-0 as they did back in the fall season. But Beyond FC has played with pride tonight. They got a goal from Jesse Rose in the 27th minute. And a nice setup from Sharif El Helaifi. And then in the 53rd minute, Abdul Fofana from Jesse Rose has made it interesting. Back heel from Saiti. Rustamovic from the outside. Machkic. And they'll get the foul from behind against Obayi.
The ref found his whistle, guys. Come on.
And there's the final whistle. So after 90+ minutes, FC Sandzik is shut out in the second half, but they collect the win tonight over Beyond FC, 4-2 the final. FC Sandzik improves to 5-9-2 on the season. Beyond FC still winless. No wins or draws, 16 losses. But Beyond FC scoring 2 goals for just the second time in a game this year. They were very competitive tonight and play with great pride. Credit Beyond FC for not giving up and putting on heavy pressure on FC Sandzik after being walloped the first time the two teams met 6-0. Mirza Sabovic, 2 goals and an assist. He is the man of the match. Asad Machkic set him up. He had 1 and 1. Agim Muyai also would add a goal for FC Sandzik. Jesse Rose with 1 goal, 1 assist. Sharif El Halifi and assist. Abdul Fofana also had a goal. 4-2 is the final. For all of us here from Coach's Corner NYC, my name is Ralph Bednarczyk, saying so long and good night.